Hi there, guys. See if there's anyone coming in tonight. Hope you can hear me well. I'm actually sitting up in McRill at the moment. And, well, I'm gonna get the camera for you. Show you a little bit something going on here. Whoop. Yep, it's inside. There's still some painting and stuff that needs to be done under here, but yeah, some hard work. Later, the cabin sole is temporarily, at least, in place. So just write me a little message down there in the chat, see if I can see you. Just tell me hi. I don't really know who's in here right now, but I see that there is at least one person in here. Yep. Look at this. It's gonna be pretty neat, I think. This new cabin sole here. So, anyway, the reason to why I just spontaneously set up a little, what do you call it, live? It's the first time actually, I've never done it before, so I don't really know what to say, but the last few weeks it's been pretty cold up here in Sweden. Now finally it's starting to get warmer again. Tomorrow I think it's gonna be like plus 10 Celsius, and that's pretty neat because I can start doing some fiberglass work again. Of course there's plenty of it. I guess still of course have some small stuff to do with this cabin floor, or a cabin sole as it's called. And right in there is the head. Out here somewhere behind me I have a little stair out to the area where you can the outside area of the boat, where I have the new electrical cabinet waiting to be put in. And then of course I have to lift this cabin sole again, and I need to do some last preparations and stuff under here, doing some paint. I'm gonna paint with the bilge paint I have, the Dan from International, I think it is. So that's gonna be nice and tidy, and then I'm gonna put back this cabin sole and glue it in with some epoxy, and then all around the edges I'm gonna fiberglass so that it sits tight. And when all that's done, I can actually start to build up this area in here again. As you might know, it's just it's just a bare wall and nothing more, and I'm sitting on the sole. This area here that you see right now, it's actually the area where the dinette is. So yeah, nice. Oops, sorry. 3 persons in here. Hi everyone. Since this is my first time doing a live, I don't really know how to see who is in here. Huh. What? Live chat all. So, yep. Well, okay. I couldn't turn the camera. I was trying to turn the camera to see if there was a way for me to see the chat, but I'm doing this from my iPhone, and sorry if you're writing something. Just give me a thumbs up or send a little higher or something, see if I can just figure out how to see what you're writing, but I don't. But I got 2 thumbs up. Hey guys. So just to keep on talking a little bit on what I'm doing here on McRill. McRill is actually the first built Albin 30 from the Albin Marine shipwright back in, I think it was 1960s, 70s, 80s, something like that. Hi, Mio. Hey. Now I can see the chat. Nice. Anyway, and Albin Marine built a bunch of sailboats, and then they also made some motor yachts or different sizes, all from I think 21 feet up to, I think this is the biggest class they have. That's a 30-footer. And McRill was the very, very first prototype that they built. And that's why it's actually a little bit different than the series produced that came out later on. The series produced Albin 30s that came on later up in the, started being the first series produced, I think they did 1976. And then they built like 125 or something like that up to somewhere early 1980s. Then unfortunately, I think it was 83 or 84 or something like that, Albin Marine actually closed down because they either did some bad investments and stuff, and actually the company went bankrupt. So then they stopped to build all the boats and sold the name to a company in the United States. There is actually Albin boats still being built, but that's just because they bought the name from the Swedish company. I did a little video about that last year, and I was going to do a little bit of a follow-up on that, but never came back to that because I've just figured out that there wasn't that much of an interest in doing more of it. But so anyway, that's a little bit about McRill. As I said, first prototype. She got a big sun deck on the aft part instead of the classical Albin 25-30 little house roof over the aft cabin. It got a big sun deck that you can put chairs and stuff on and sit outside. So, and in this boat, the Albin 30s was actually, they put in a Perkins, I think it was a 354 engine in them, but and that was in this boat too. But what the owners back in the 90s did on this boat was to put in a Volvo Penta TAMD 41A, I think it is. It's a Volvo Penta, and in this case it runs pretty well because it has less than 1,000 hours, I think, after they did a rebuild on it. So that's good. Unfortunately, I had a lot of rot and stuff, big parts of the deck. If you have followed the episodes I did last summer, I did a extensive rebuild of the deck. Big parts that I took out the old core and I put in new core and fiberglass and all that. It's not all done. I have a little bit of a area back on the port aft corner of the boat that I need to do next summer coming up. And I have some fairing and painting and all that kind of stuff to do also. Anyway, what more can I talk about? What's going to be done in this boat? Well, I'm gonna stand up. Oh, sorry, guys. I have to. I'm getting older, so it's not as easy to move around anymore. But I'm gonna show you a little bit. I'm gonna turn the camera here. Oh, sorry, that was my finger in the way. Oh, anyway, that is the kitchen area. It's not much of a kitchen anymore. And over here, I got some plastic at the moment. I'm gonna just lift that. Oh. Sorry, a lot of dust in here still. Here is actually the front area in the forward cabin where I'm going, where there usually is a bed, a V-berth here, and some shelves and stuff over here. But what I'm gonna do this summer is to make a big hole straight through here, because I'm gonna put in a bow thruster. There was no bow thruster in this one, as you can see. I had to do some strengthening in here, put in some new fiberglass and stuff. But anyway, some big holes, build up the bow thruster, and then start to rebuild the V-berth here and the shelves and stuff. Oh. As I said, we're gonna have to take care of this kitchen area over here. And yeah, it's not much to see at the moment, but the head here it's just empty. Ta-da! I'm gonna rebuild the floor in here and some new shelves and actually here somewhere was the old toilet. And yeah, focus, thank you. And here was the sink and stuff. I'm gonna change that, so I'm gonna have the toilet over here, and then I'm gonna build up this area in here and have a new sink and water and stuff like that, and I have a new bigger header tank and stuff like that in there. And then of course this area over here is gonna be rebuilt so that I have the dinette back, and this is actually part where you could sit. And over here was the fridge and stuff. Oh, here you are again. So then, whoops, sorry. Right over here behind me, I actually have some plans on putting up a TV in there. And yeah, that's a little bit of the upcoming plans here on McRill the next year. Of course, I have some work to be done out in the open area where you sit and drive the boat. I have to rebuild Hi Guy Burger. Hi from the United States. Hello, nice to see you. Yeah, the pilot area, whatever you're gonna call it, that's has to be rebuilt. The old material was, whoops, oops, sorry, cabin sole in here is pretty slippery. But anyway, that's gonna be a upcoming episode also that we need to rebuild. I had some ideas about putting up a new area where the instruments and stuff are that I'm gonna coat with some what do you call it? Not fiberglass, the black material. Oh, it just ran out of my brain at the moment, but not Kevlar. Oh, never mind. So that's gonna be pretty cool. I have still some stuff to take care of out there with some fiberglass fairing and stuff like that, and painting. Of course, I have to rebuild the windscreens. The last bit of pieces of the pilot house or wheelhouse roof has to be done. So I got plenty of stuff to do, and it's pretty fun. Nice to hear that there's kind of pretty many people around watching my videos. I got at the moment of closing in on 1,100 subscribers, and that's super cool. I'm super happy for that. So, and we are building this channel slowly but in a steady pace. Okay, do you have anyone have any questions? Just ask them, and I'm gonna try to answer them for you. So then, yeah. Well, if there is no more, if there's no questions or anything, I don't know really what I'm gonna say anymore. I hadn't planned this live because I just came in here and was like, what I'm gonna do today. Since I haven't had any time this week to do any filming, I was going to do some of it tonight, and instead I found this live button, so started to talk to you guys. 5 people. Hi, all you new guys showing up. I wasn't actually thinking it was gonna be anyone, since I haven't had a live before. But cool. I'm gonna plan a live maybe next time. I hope more people gonna come in here. But well, it's a little short update. Thank you for stopping by. This starting to get up to 20 minutes or something like that. If I plan this a little bit better, I'm gonna get a little tripod or something that I can put my phone in. I might do a live when I'm actually doing some work also, and just not talking. That will be later on. Also, if you are located here in Stockholm area, Sweden, and you have a boat and you need any kind of help or so, I have a business since back in November. It's called Björklund's Boat Akut. It's called like boat emergency. It's kind of boat service business. You can find me here on Facebook or on my webpage www.bjorklunds Båtakut. Yeah, Båtakut.se. Check that out, and well, thank you for stopping by, and see you another time. Bye, everyone.